return to being Jerry Booty.
Star money draping gold, we sipping on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know. OVO.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Bro, you got to turn your TV down.
Who, me?
Whoever's TV loud as hell.
I don't even have my TV up.
Bro, we can hear it all in the speakers.
I don't know how. My TV's not even up. My TV's at like 4.
Ty, can you hear that TV?
I can.
I'm telling you, bro, we can hear it.
I don't even understand how. It's not even up.
You asking the wrong person, my brother. I don't. It might be your headphones catching, like, you know how I pick up the feedback, bro?
Oh, yeah.
That's probably what it is. Damn, he was wide open. All right. Like I do this every time I do this. Every time I do this shit on God. Every time we do this shit on God, and I do it to these two crazy motherfuckers who do it on God. I'm Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click, no one rapper in the world, and I'm BMC for life. That is 1-5, the other co-CEO of the Star Money Click. He is also the number one producer in the world, and he makes the Punch Me Vodka that sponsors every show that we do. That is Jimmy 2 times, up with hope, down with dope. This motherfucker here's something else. And my brother from another mother, and we are the On God Podcast. So, we're going to start in the NCAA. 12. The Ohio State Buckeyes blow UCLA out 48-10. In this game, both receivers, really, Jeremiah Smith only played like 5 plays. Carnell Tate didn't play at all. But Jeremiah Smith had one of the nastiest one-hand catches in the first quarter. He's a problem. That's all I'm going to say. That man's a problem. Julian Sand did the Julian Sand shit. The running game got going really, really well. Bo Jackson got another 100-yard game. Isaiah West looks really good. And the defense just did what it always does. It dominated. So, shout out to the Bucks. Number 2, Indiana, 31-7 over Wisconsin. The one thing I do like about Wisconsin is they're going to bring Fickle back for another year. I don't think he really got a fair hand there. I think they need to go get some new coordinators or something because their offense is like, it's like some old school shit, bro.
And then he need to get a quarterback. He need to go into the transfer and get him a quarterback, man, because ever since Mordecai left, he ain't had nothing.
Yeah, they wanted to pay for somebody.
That's worth a shit. So, I mean, really, who are you going to replace him with? The next coach is going to have the same exact problems.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and James Franklin, like, he going to Virginia Tech. So
yeah, it is looking that way. It's definitely looking that way. But if I just don't see why you wouldn't. You know, you got to give him some money first of all, bro. And you got to go find somebody that wants to leave their school and throw them a bag, bro. Y'all got some money. You're a university. You got money. You ain't that goddamn broke.
Not only that, though, like Fickle really has Wisconsin's defense playing really well. Or he's Wisconsin's been playing really hard. It's just that offense is.
They just have no offense at all. And you got, but you know what's scary? Think about this though. We grew up in the era of, in the 90s, they had damn near the best running backs in the Big Ten. Like, period. Like, they always put a running back in the league, bro.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
yeah.
Number 3, Texas A&M. They peaked past South Carolina. They were down 30-3 at half. Back, scored 31 unanswered. South Carolina did to South Carolina. They're sorry as shit. Never scored another point. And Texas A&M won the game. This is my question to the guys. And I really want to know what y'all feel now. Is Texas A&M good enough to come out of the college football playoff and go to the national championship and win the SEC championship? Or is this Texas A&M run that they on right now? Are we getting to that point where we can see them taking a loss soon or 2 losses soon?
I can see them losing in the championship game. I don't think they'll lose the rest of this year. I think their defense is really good. Their offense is what, if you gave Wisconsin a halfway defense, this is what Wisconsin would look like. Texas A&M's offense is really not that good. So when they play some better defenses, they're going to have some problems. I think Alabama, if they make it to the championship, may be able to get them. Georgia may be able to get them, but because that boy down in Georgia, the quarterbacks got better as the year went along. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think they'll lose championship game. I think they'll win the first game in the playoffs, and then they'll get bounced by a team.
What you think, Two-Time?
Texas A&M is a farce, and let me explain to you why. Let's go back a little bit. Remember that Notre Dame game?
Yeah.
It seems like you get glimpses of them just throughout the season. Especially that game comes to mind where they're having a good season, and I'm not going to take anything from them, but I just had this feeling like Georgia is the team to beat in the SEC right now. I don't like saying that, but after watching last night, they're starting to come on. They're still not great, but this isn't one of their better Georgia teams. But I think Georgia's is good enough to beat Texas A&M. I think they will give them their first loss of the year. So. Do they play in the regular season? They don't do. No, I'm talking about the SEC championship game because I think that's where it's headed. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting to. That's where I was getting to. I think if they meet, they can't beat Georgia because they're going to have to play in Georgia because the SEC championship game is always a home game for them, and it's just ridiculous to me. So Texas A&M, like I said, they're not a consistent team on both sides of the ball, and they let teams that shouldn't be scoring a lot of points, score a lot of points. Like South Carolina had no business having almost 30 points before halftime, and that was just unacceptable. But I know that's going to rear its head later on here, probably during the holidays when everybody's like, "Oh, Texas A&M," and Texas A&M's going to fall on their damn face.
I like Texas A&M's quarterback, Reed. He can play. He can play. But I don't think they have enough weapons around him. And I think that's what their problem is because their defense is stout. They got a good D. Texas A&M defense is good, but I think they was sitting. They went into this game with their hands on their ass, like they was sitting on their hands against them, and they thought, "Oh well, shit, we number 3, we just gonna whoop their ass." But you gotta this is college football. You gotta come and ball every week. Number 4, Alabama loses to Oklahoma, number 11, 23-21. Mateer had a really, really decent game. He didn't turn the ball over, which I think is what helped them actually help Oklahoma win the game, honestly. And Oklahoma defense played lights out. And they played lights out with their best star on the sideline. Like their star D lineman didn't even play in the game, and they was giving Simpson problems, especially with him throwing the ball. He was throwing interceptions. I mean, making them. It seemed like every time Alabama would do something, they would fucking fumble the ball. Like every time, Oklahoma was punching the ball out. They was fucking up Ryan Williams real bad. But what I learned about Alabama, I hate when Joe Klatt does this because he does it every year. When there's a couple quarterbacks in the NCAA that's playing pretty good or playing decent, they like to always say, "Well, he's NFL caliber. He looks like an NFL caliber quarterback." Ty Simpson he's okay. I just see him play a good defense, and he looked shook most of the game. If you are an NFL quarterback in college right now, going to the league, and you're really that good, you don't get shook when you play great defenses. You step up and you play. And it just wasn't there. And I really believe I think this just cost Alabama the SEC championship game. And
big time.
the reason why I'm saying this is because now you got 2 losses. You only lost once in the conference, but it's going to be between Georgia and Oklahoma who goes to the SEC championship game now, because now Georgia has the Georgia they got the upper hand on who the Alabama beat Georgia.
Say again, you went in and out.
Alabama beat Georgia, right?
You know what?
I feel like they.
No, I think Georgia beat Alabama.
They beat Georgia and Georgia.
Okay.
So the tiebreaker. So
that was their one loss, and that's their one loss. That's the one loss.
They really need y'all, Georgia, because if they beat, it's almost like if y'all beat Georgia, that puts Alabama in the SEC championship game. Unless
the thing is, we don't play Georgia this year, though.
And they're gonna go off your resume too.
Yeah, because all we got is Missouri, which is next, and LSU. So that's why I said it's kind of a mess in the SEC. There's a lot of teams. It's going to be really messy. And then even at the end of that game, it's funny because I didn't understand why they was talking about it. They was talking about Texas during our game. I said, because I guess they brought. Oh, that's what it was. They brought up the Texas game, and they said, well, if Texas does this and that and this and that, even if they lose 3 games, they should still be talked about. And then I go over there, Kurt Herbstreit said, and I said, man, shut up, man. 3 losses. Yeah, eventually a team will get in, but Texas hasn't done enough to be a 3-loss team, that gets in, and I don't think there should be any 3-loss teams, regardless of who it is, including us going to the playoffs.
That's that. They treat them like they treat them up north motherfuckers in the Big Ten. It's like the ESPN are fans of Texas and them up north motherfuckers. They love them. They could be so, because what we saw up north do against Northwestern, boys, sorry as fuck, man. Let's just stop playing. Number 5, Georgia, 35. Speaking of Texas, number 10, Texas scores 10 points. They get smoked because they're not that good. We'll move on. Number 6, Texas Tech, 48. UCF 9. Texas Tech is 10-1. Texas Tech look good. Number 7, Ole Miss, 34. Florida, 24. That was a battle, but they got the dub. Ole Miss is now 10-1. Number 8, Oregon, 42-13 over Minnesota. Oregon is now 9-1. And number 9, Notre Dame blows out Pittsburgh, 37-15. Notre Dame is now 8-2. Pittsburgh is 7-3. That is the top 10 in college football for the week. We will do our picks later on this week because I will be out of town for the weekend, so I have no choice but to get it done early.
I was actually perfect for the week. I can't believe it. I didn't miss a pick.
I think I got the Georgia game right. I think the only game I really lost was Alabama, Oklahoma, because I think me and Todd picked Bama.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
Yeah, y'all both picked that. Y'all both did. You wanted to pick Oklahoma.
Todd, you picked Oklahoma?
I thought I picked Oklahoma.
Nah, I think he picked Oklahoma by himself.
Okay.
Because I know you almost picked Oklahoma, but you kept saying my quarterback. It was my quarterback that was.
That's why I said, Todd. I think, Todd, me and you only lost one game, and it was the Alabama Oklahoma.
It was a good week across the board for the whole family.
Yeah, I think we got everybody else right though.
Yeah.
Did you pick? You didn't pick Texas, did you? You picked Texas, didn't you?
And you picked Texas.
No. I picked Georgia.
Nah, you picked Texas, bro.
No, I didn't, bro. I picked Georgia.
I never picked Texas. So I know I didn't pick them.
I know I didn't pick Texas because the game was at Georgia. I knew where they was playing. I ain't picked Texas. I don't even think I picked Texas since who was it that they played that I picked them? I think it was the week after they lost to us. That's the last time I picked Texas. I know for a fact I didn't pick Texas. I picked Georgia.
Pretty sure you did, but
because I picked Bama. I know I lost the Bama game because I was going to pick Oklahoma.
I thought I picked Oklahoma in that one, but I could be wrong.
Nah, he the only one picked Oklahoma by himself.
Okay.
All right, so NFL Week 11. My Lions play the Eagles at 8:20. That is coming up. I cannot wait. Shout out to Cooper DeJean. I got to wear my dog today. We on point. Let's get it. Panthers.
Game right there.
Yeah. Panthers 30, Falcons 27. Falcons. I don't know. I'm just
Penix went out though. You know what? I'll give a pass on that one because Penix went out with a knee injury at a critical time, and Kirk Cousins, he looked like he had gotten out of a rocking chair, and his knees and his back and everything else was hurting like mine. So the Panthers are having a very Cinderella season. Even if they don't make the playoffs, I am very impressed with just the fact that they should be worse than what they are, and they're taking advantage of a weak schedule. So I got to give them that. They're not a good team.
I would agree with you if it was really about the Penix problem, but it was 21-10. Atlanta's defense is sorry as fuck. That's what it is.
I agree. Ever since the linebacker got hurt against us, they ain't been playing right.
Cousins wasn't even a problem for real. It was that defense couldn't stop Atlanta. It couldn't stop.
And London went out too.
It couldn't stop him. Bucks 32, Bills 44. Josh Allen 6 total touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Even though he had 6 touchdowns, if you really watch the game like I watched the game, Josh Allen's throwing game right now is ass as fuck. Oh my God. His first interception was so horrible, it didn't make no damn sense. It was just crazy. He did one of these.
I like to see his bathroom floor because it's probably piss all over the place.
He's horrible for that one. Texans 16, Titans 13. Titans, I feel so sorry for you. Cam Ward, I feel so sorry for you, brother.
They're on the clock because their ass. Remember, he said their ass.
Their ass. Bears 19, Vikings 17. Bears are number 1 in the NFC North. I told you, motherfuckers.
The fucking Bears.
I told you the Bears is gonna be good this year.
We gotta play the Bears in a couple weeks.
I thought the Bears were probably a year off, man.
Bro. I told you, bro. They got Johnson over there coaching the shit out of Caleb Williams, bro. Packers 27, Giants 20. Packers are 6-3-1. Jordan Love went out the game, and then he came back in the game. And before he came back in the game, Malik Willis threw a touchdown pass. So Jordan Love had a little shoulder scare, but he still played.
And Josh Jacobs hurt his knee. He didn't come back.
Yeah, he's hurt. Steelers 34, Bengals 12. And Jamar Chase might be getting suspended because Jamar Chase definitely spit on my boy. That was not the move, bro. Like, I understand you upset you ain't getting catches, but come on, bro.
And Jalen Ramsey is a jerk, but you gotta ignore him.
Come on, bro. You gotta know your limits, bro. If you see my player just go through that, and the only reason why they didn't suspend they didn't suspend him was because they basically suspended him for the whole game anyway. Bro, you played the whole game and did that shit. You're probably not playing next week, bro. The NFL gonna come get your ass, Jamar Chase.
They gonna drag his ass.
But I want to say something that's really weird and it makes a lot of sense. Aaron Rodgers goes out the game with a wrist injury. It's 10-6 at the half. Mason Rudolph comes in the game and these motherfuckers put up 34 points, and the Steelers defense looked like the Steelers defense again.
Pump the brakes on Rudolph. He didn't put up the points.
I'm not talking about. I know that. I know that. But he didn't make no mistakes to give you the game either.
He played.
That's what I'm talking about.
Played like a backup should. But
it's funny. It's funny how they look better when Aaron Rodgers went out the game. The defense played better. The Broncos.
There can be something to that.
Yep.
Yeah. Jaguars blow out the Chargers 35-6. The Chargers are a farce. They are fake. I told you, bro.
Hey man, get him up out of here, man. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here, man.
Sorry, bro. We told you he was sorry, bro. 6'6" and can't see the goddamn field.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? I will say this. All I said last season was there was a point to where he wasn't making any mistakes. That's all I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to say he was great. I just said he was playing a little bit better than he was. And then as soon as I said that, but today, the Jaguars.
He needs to take his ass to the CFL.
Blown out though.
It actually could have been worse.
Commanders lose to the Dolphins 16-13. The Commanders season is over as well. Dolphins won two. No. They won 2 in a row. They don't want.
They're trying to say their coach's job.
But I don't think they should fire him anyway because Tyreek Hill's hurt and they still playing hard for him, and they ain't lost him. You know, he ain't lost his team. Jets lose to the Patriots 27-14. Jets are rolling. I mean, the Patriots are rolling right now.
I was about to be like, where?
In that AFC East, they are rolling. They're the number one. They have the number 1 seed in the actual, really in the NFL. But now that the Broncos just won 22-19, they like tied for real.
Quick question. Is there a chance that the Chiefs missed the playoffs this year?
Oh yeah, real chance.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why I say that is because we always say as long as they got Mahomes, they be doing all types of ridiculous stuff, and it's still possible that this could just be just a loss and that's it. But it's like they can't seem to get in the right direction. Just when it looks like they're about to, they revert back to what they've been all earlier this season. That's just, I don't know. He's just weird to me.
What did I tell you? Remember I said this. What we did to them in the Super Bowl was we took their cape off of them. So nobody is scared of them no more. So when you go into the game playing them, when you beat up a bully, like when you beat the shit out of a bully, now everybody looking at the bully like this. Man, I could beat your ass, bro. So nobody is scared of Kansas City no more. They
you know what y'all really did?
They're not.
Remember that scene in Belly? Remember that scene in Belly where DMX made old dude get ass naked on the couch? That's them right there.
That's what I'm saying. We took their mystique. Like once you beat a team like that and you beat them the way we beat them, nobody in the league looks at them the same. That's why Denver just beat them. Bo Nix ain't shit, bro. Let's keep it G. Bo Nix ain't shit for real. He ain't shit.
And they keep kicking game-winning field goals, which is ridiculous.
Come on, bro. Seahawks lose to the Rams. Last second field goal. Rams are now have the number 1 record in the NFC West. 21-19. 49ers blow out the Cardinals. Brock Purdy comes back. He looks great. George Kittle gets 2 touchdowns for me. Thank you, George. Appreciate it.
Hold on a second. I wouldn't say he looked great. He looked like him because there were some plays where he was doing that same bullshit before that he was doing before he left.
I'm just saying he looked great against the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals. I didn't say he's great. I said he looked great. That means he still has to keep playing. And if he don't look like he did today, next week, we're going to go right back to there's Brock Turdy. There's Mr. Turdy.
I'm still there. I want Mac Jones back. Put him back in the game. Where is he at?
That's your team. That's your team. I ain't got to do it.
And I don't want to do that, man, but it's like he still man, there was a play where he tried to force the ball to Pearsall, and there was 2 dudes open underneath, and I was like, that was like in the same vicinity of each other, but they were wide open. And I said, so you just gonna keep doing that, huh?
But one thing I can say though, watching him play when he's in the game, your offense moves more like this. It's faster.
I get it. I get it.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Mac Jones might not be making no mistakes, but the rhythm of your offense when he's in the game is slow as dog shit, bro.
Like, I agree. It's just, but he won't. But he just won't throw those passes. But those passes were ridiculous. I was just looking like, man, get out of here. He got a rise out of me. Normally, I ain't been saying that. I ain't been reacting. I've been like I told you, I've been giving it the Larry Bird face the whole time. But today, I said, man, where the hell is Mac Jones? And we was winning. That's how bad it was.
That's who Brock Turdy is. All right, Ravens beat the Browns 23-16. Shedeur Sanders comes in for Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel got knocked out the game.
1-5 called it.
They think it was a concussion. Shedeur did not look bad though. One thing Shedeur has to do though is he has to remember this the NFL. When you getting rushed, throw that motherfucker out of bounds. You can't hold the ball in this league. These athletes are too fast because he got sacked twice where he could have just threw the ball out of bounds. But he'll learn. He hasn't been playing, so he'll learn. He'll get to it. But he didn't look bad though. He didn't look bad at all. Chiefs lose to the Broncos 22-19. Broncos are leading the AFC West now.
Yeah.
They have the number one record in the AFC West, which is crazy. But
And they're the
when the year
luckiest.
started, I said the Broncos was going to be good this year.
Yeah. They're the luckiest team in the NFL this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And they cheated us with their bitch ass.
They're the Denver 49ers.
Yeah, they are.
They cheated the shit out of us. I'm sorry about that game because we had them boys beat.
Y'all did.
Yeah, we definitely had them beat. All right, so watching NBA, and we'll get into the NBA soon. But first thing I want to announce is I want to give a shout out to Steph Curry. His contract is up with Under Armour. He is officially a free agent to sign with any shoe company he wants. So I know he about to get the bag thrown at him. But what's amazing about Curry? Me and my cousin was watching his weak ass Spurs play Curry the other night, and Curry's my favorite player. If don't nobody know, and he had dropped 46 on them two nights before this, and then he comes back and drops 49 in front of me again. At 37, he's the only player to do it at that age besides Michael Jordan. It's only two people do it: Curry, Mike. So my question to the guys is: this is a really, really simple question, and we'll move on. But I want to know how y'all think about this. Curry, is he up for debate as a GOAT?
Yeah.
He's the GOAT of this era. LeBron played number 2 in 2 different eras.
The dude shoots from the parking lot. That's unguardable.
He's the reason why everybody shoots threes like this. He's changed. He is a trendsetter. Like it's kind of like I'm kind of like tripping off this shit. Like I'm like, because he's been my favorite player. It's always been him, Kobe, Durant. Them my guys. Them has always been my 3 guys. I'm just watching this shit and I'm going, bruh.
You want to know why?
Rings. He got 4 rings. I don't think I think Bron is underneath him now, bro.
Yeah, he was underneath him already. But you know what? I will say this. This is how you know you're in GOAT territory. When people like Will Chamberlain, they changed the rules to stop him. Mike, Detroit Pistons had to come up with some rules to stop him. And then Curry, well, he got people shooting from their house. And the fact that, like I said, we always talked about Reggie Miller as being the greatest shooter of all time. We can't say that anymore now. He's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest, but he's not. He's no longer the greatest.
Well, he's second because he broke his record.
Yeah. And you had to throw Bud in there too. Bud was one of the greatest shooters ever too, and it's like you can't even say him now.
No.
I mean, in my lifetime, there's only been 2 players that made people want to play like them. Back in the day, Mike, everybody wanted to be like Mike. That was a great marketing by Gatorade. You got to be like Mike. Everybody wanted to dunk the ball. Even if you couldn't dunk the ball, you was trying to dunk the ball. And if you couldn't dunk the ball, you was trying the crazy layups he was doing. Now it's Steph Curry. Everybody wants to shoot the 3 like Steph. Those are the only 2 players that I remember in history of basketball that made people try to emulate their game.
They both him and Jordan have both changed the fundamentals.
Players. What's that, James?
Remember back in the 80s, the teams had guys that were specialists, guys that came in, everybody had like fundamentals to their game. Jordan and Curry have literally changed the way people practice and add to their game. You know what I mean? Like the one criticism about the NBA right now is that there's too many threes shot. Well, who did that? At one time when Jordan was in the league, people was complaining, man, all they want to do is dunk. Who was the one doing that shit? Not to say he created the dunk, but the fact that, how he went to the rim and just made moments on people. A lot of moments.
Seen a lot of basketball, a lot of really good basketball in our lifetimes, and we've seen a lot of people that have came in that have changed the game inside the game. Like for instance, Scottie Pippen was the first guy I can remember I could guard a 1 through 5. Maybe Magic Johnson could have done that in the 80s, but before that they didn't even try that. They had your point guard was my height. You know what I mean? Maybe 6'1" at the tallest, 6'2" at the tallest. Then your shooting guard got up to 6. It was done by height. And then your power forwards was always like a goon that could just rebound the ball and play defense, and the same with the center. But the center could score, you know what I mean? Because he was a little more of the focal point. But now these guys like Wendy, Durant, 7-foot tall boys that can shoot and dribble the ball.
Man, the way Wemby just did your boy the other night on that alley-oop dunk from the out of bounds. That was just disrespectful as fuck.
But this is my thing though.
Yeah.
This what I didn't like. This what I didn't like about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my cousin's sitting over here talking shit when he do it, right? I said, "Hey, bro, you know Draymond's 6'7", right?
Mm-hmm.
Draymond is goddamn 6'7". Wemby is 7'4". Wemby didn't even have to jump.
No.
He didn't even have to jump. I had this guy like this. Just throw that motherfucker up. I got it. I mean, he's a little kid to him, bro. Now was it nasty? Hell yeah, it was nasty. Because Wemby's cold. Wemby got work. Wemby is the future. Wemby is definitely the future.
I will say this: the big guys dunking aren't as impressive as the guys like a T-Mac was or a Jordan was. That 6'4" to 6'7" range of guy that dunks well is freaking incredible. Those are always the best dunkers to me.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, Ralph Sampson and him. I used to always love Ralph Sampson when he get around the rim, and now that Wemby's in there, he just reminds me of that because people didn't know Ralph Sampson used to go up and down the court with the ball in his hand, just like Wemby used to. He just didn't shoot threes because that was just before his time.
Right.
Because he jumped the highest.
Who do you think in the 80s could play today? Like center wise.
Ralph Sampson for sure.
Besides Sampson.
Akeem.
Oh, definitely Akeem.
David
Robinson still.
Yeah, David Robinson would probably be a good one. Yeah.
Patrick Ewing,
he can shoot. Any one of them that can shoot.
Yeah.
Bill Laimbeer was the first center to be shooting threes on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So definitely Bill Laimbeer.
You can play in this era. All right, let's get to these side notes so I can get to my fucking game and watch this motherfucking shit go down. It was 2 times last week. No, it wasn't. It was tied last week. No, wait. It was 2 times. It was because he started that birthday shit first.
I know. I went first.
No. It was you first.
Yeah.
2 times. What is your side note today?
Man, you better start writing that down, man.
I really don't give a fuck. I just be doing this.
I know.
Myself.
I know. So you know what I'm about to do. So happy heavenly birthday to JoJo White. He would have been 79 today. Former heavyweight, what I like to contender, Frank Bruno. He's 64 today. Zena Garrison, former female tennis great. She's 62. Former great pitcher for the New York Mets, Dwight Gooden. He's 61 today. Super Bowl champion Osi Umenyiora. I always used to mess his name up. He's 44 today. And Amari Stoudemire, man, this will make me feel old as hell. 43.
Dang.
And I'm still older than him.
Happy birthday
to the brothers, man. Happy birthday to y'all.
Guys. Especially happy birthday to Doc Gooden, because Doc, boy, used to do some crazy shit back in the day, homie.
He sure did.
It's crazy you even here, Doc. So I'm God bless you, brother.
Because he used to be one of the best pitchers of the 80s, boys, before that shit got a hold of him.
He was the truth. And Darryl Strawberry is his cousin. Them motherfuckers was always together. 1-5. What is your side note tonight?
Man, my side note tonight is why are we so rough on my man Patrick Beverly? He walked.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
In a situation, I should have known better. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened, if he put hands on him or what, but I'm sure the young kid got a little lippy and he got tossed out on his ass. He was
messing with his daughter. He was messing with, I'm not daughter, his younger sister. So I guess he put hands on him or something. It was something weird, but he had to go to jail. So it was bad enough for him to get some jewelry.
And I support 100%. We gotta protect these females from these predators out here, man. So That's my side note, man. Protect your females from predators at all costs, because there's a lot of them out here. Most of them running the damn country right now. So let's
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
He's really not.
All right. So my side note is I want to give a shout out to the GOAT, one of the GOATs of comedy. He's really my GOAT, but it's an argument for who your GOAT is of comedy. But Eddie Murphy's documentary on Netflix is amazing. It's called Being Eddie. If you have not seen it, please, if you're really a fan of Eddie, you need to watch this documentary. It is the shit you have never seen before, as far as like him going in depth of every movie he ever made and how he felt about these movies, his relationship with Charlie, his relationship with Rick James, just everything that you didn't know. Like, what people probably don't know is when you watch Harlem Nights, you would think that Harlem Nights was probably ran by Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. No, Eddie Murphy directed the whole fucking movie. The part people don't understand, Eddie Murphy was the one in the background telling these motherfuckers what to say. Like when Red Fox got the glasses on like this, he said, "I don't feel no different." And he say, "Man, fuck y'all." He told him to say that. Like this, that's why I said, if you have not seen Being Eddie, please go to Netflix and check out the GOAT. It's amazing. It's dope as fuck. You're gonna find out a lot of shit about Eddie Murphy you didn't know. I've been a fan of Eddie's my whole life, so that's why I said people. And I know how James feel about him. James, if you do not watch this documentary, I'm
going to. Hey, no, but you know what? When we get off the air, I'm about to share these two Instagram clips of him, and he's doing some super funny shit. So wait for these two clips I'm about to show y'all. Y'all gonna be crying when you see this shit.
Like, it's dope. Like, it's so dope. Like, it even takes you during the I'm not gonna tell you a lot, but it takes you in depth with shit that happened, like that happened with Saturday Night Live and a lot of stories you don't know, bro. Like, bro, Eddie's life is the shit, bro. Like, he was actually like comedian Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan. Like, for real. He's that large. Like, to this day, still that large. But that's my side note. And I also want to let everybody know this Sunday, I will not be here coming up. I will be out of town. So we will do the show, next week's show. I don't know exactly what day we're going to do it on. I'm going to try to do it Sunday while I'm out of town. But I'm going to a football game. I'm going to see the Bengals and the Patriots. It's my lady's birthday. So I will not be in town. I will be celebrating my girl's birthday. Shout out to my baby. But I will try to get this shit done because y'all know we love y'all. Like, share, comment. I am about to go watch this Bird game, get their game on. Like I say every time I say this shit, everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. When I do it to these two crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click. No one rap in the world. BMC for life. That is 1-5, the other co-CEO of the Star Money Click. No one producer in the world. He owns the Punish Me vodka that we drink and that sponsors the show. That is Jimmy 2 times. He is on that hope and that dope. And he don't even smoke. And he don't even smoking no more. And he my brother from another mother. This is the Old God podcast. Y'all stay prayed up. Y'all go get y'all money. Go Birds. We out.
Assalamu alaikum, baby.
Say no to drugs.
Star money draping gold, we sipping on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know. OVO nights.